A Generation Sold: The Hidden Economy of Digital Intimacy and Influence. We live in a world where the glow of a screen has become the gateway to companionship, validation, and even income. Platforms like Instagram, Tinder, and OnlyFans promise connection, opportunity, and empowerment. But behind the swipes, likes, and monthly subscriptions is a system quietly reshaping human desire, economic aspiration, and our very sense of self. These platforms were never designed to help us form deeper human relationships. They were engineered to capture and monetize attention, the most valuable resource of the 21st century. Instagram turns life into a performance. Tinder gamifies affection, a slot machine of romantic possibility. OnlyFans monetizes intimacy itself, transforming the idea of personal connection into a subscription model. And the people who created these systems, you rarely see their faces. They stay in the shadows. Silent architects who built the infrastructures of desire, but never step onto the stages they've created. Why? Because the less visible the creators of the system, the more invisible the system becomes. We're told these platforms democratize opportunity, that anyone can build an audience, anyone can earn, anyone can escape the ordinary. And yes, for a minority this is true. Studies show high-earning OnlyFans creators can generate significant income. Influencers on Instagram have turned their feeds into multi-million-dollar brands. Some use Tinder not for dating, but as a funnel, a marketing tool to drive attention elsewhere. But economically, the pattern is the same across all three platforms. A small elite makes the majority of the money. The vast majority make little to nothing. The top 1% of creators on OnlyFans, according to industry analyses, earn the lion's share of total revenue. On Instagram, reach is concentrated among micro-celebrities and influencers tied to algorithmic favoritism. On Tinder, most of the attention flows toward a very small percentage of profiles, creating a marketplace where competition, envy, and comparison become structural features. For most users, empowerment is not the model, it's the marketing. Psychologists warn that a life lived through constant comparison produces anxiety, depression, and identity fragmentation. Instagram fuels the highlight reel effect, a distortion where people believe others live more exciting, beautiful, or successful lives. Tinder fosters a culture of disposability, where individuals are reduced to a few photos and a bio, leading to loneliness despite constant digital interaction. And OnlyFans. Here, creators report emotional exhaustion, boundary erosion, shame, and harassment. Qualitative studies reveal that many creators feel pressure to produce more explicit content over time just to maintain income. Others struggle with stigma, relationship strain, or the existential weight of being sexualized for an audience they do not know. Sociologists argue that we are witnessing the rise of performative intimacy, relationships built not on connection but on transaction, validation, and spectacle. The cost? A generation losing touch with the slower, deeper work of building real human bonds. For those on OnlyFans, the risks extend far beyond the platform. Digital permanence, leaked content circulates forever. Employment barriers. Creators face discrimination when applying for jobs. Relationship damage. Partners and families struggle with public sexual exposure. Mental health decline, anxiety, burnout, and emotional dissociation are frequently reported. Economic precarity. Income is inconsistent, unstable, and algorithm dependent. It's a system that promises freedom but often delivers vulnerability. At the center is a simple, uncomfortable truth. These platforms profit when we give up parts of ourselves. Instagram monetizes envy and aspiration. Tinder monetizes loneliness and desire. OnlyFans monetizes intimacy and vulnerability. And all three profit from the labor, identity, and emotional exposure of users, while keeping their own hands clean. This is the new face of capitalism, not factories, not sweatshops, but emotional labor, self-branding, and the selling of identity. Yet we cannot dismiss the genuine empowerment some experience. For some creators, these platforms are lifelines. They escape poverty. They build independence. They control their schedule. They own their brand. They find communities that value them. Empowerment and exploitation exist side by side, often in the same profile, the same feed, the same chat window. So why don't governments step in? First, the law is outdated. Regulations designed for newspapers and radio are now attempting to govern global digital ecosystems. Second, these platforms generate massive economic activity. Advertising markets, influencer economies, content creation industries, and tax revenue. Third, politicians rely on the platforms for visibility, campaigns, and public influence. The system is too embedded to disrupt easily. Fourth, platforms are global, but regulation is national. Enforcing rules across borders is slow, expensive, and often ineffective. And fifth, there's an ideological fear, especially in the US, that regulating platforms equals restricting speech. Different regions have tried different strategies. The European Union. The EU's Digital Services Act pushes for algorithmic transparency, researcher access, and platform accountability. It's one of the most aggressive frameworks in the world. The United Kingdom. The UK's Online Safety Act focuses on removing illegal or harmful content and protecting minors. It gives regulators more direct power, though critics say it may not address deeper structural issues. The United States. The US remains divided. Section 230 still shields platforms from most liability, and political gridlock slows attempts at reform. Free speech concerns make sweeping legislation difficult, and tech lobbying is powerful. The result? A patchwork, where platforms can move quickly, but governments move slowly. Some sociologists warn that we are losing the ability to tolerate slow rewards, the kind that require patience, skill, discipline, humility. We live in an age of quick validation and quicker disappointment, and for many young people, the drive to build something meaningful is being replaced by the temptation to be seen immediately, no matter the long-term cost. Attention has become currency, authenticity has become strategy, and intimacy has become inventory. This is not a story about villains. It's a story about systems, and systems can be changed. The future of digital culture depends on our ability to ask hard questions. What do we value? What do we reward? What do we allow to shape us? If we want a world where human connection is more than a product, where desire is not a commodity, where young people can grow without losing themselves, then we must rethink the platforms that shape our lives. And maybe, just maybe, reclaim the parts of ourselves we've slowly given away.